I was wondering about is, in the preseason, you expressed a little bit of concern about what you were going to get depth-wise this season, maybe out of your bench. Had players like Ariana and Monica, obviously they both had big games tonight.
Yeah.
But, has it been maybe a pleasant surprise in this good start?
Yeah, more than pleasant. It's a wonderful, surprise, and not just, that they had 24 and 19 tonight, but they've been consistently going towards that. I think Ariana's has been scoring consistently with minutes played and things like that. And then Monica, is a kid that she just tries hard. She just does everything that she can, to do her job and do what we're asking her to do. And so to see her be rewarded, with that type of scoring is really, really great.
Are there any adjustments after the first quarter, particularly on the rebounding? They were kind of hanging around. They got a lot of rebounds that first quarter, but you were really able to reverse that the rest of the
second half especially. Yeah, I think we were up 1 at halftime on rebounding. But no, we just talked about it. We're a team that, I think I've said this before, but we don't have one player that's going to get us 12 rebounds a night. So we really need to rebound as a team, point guard through center. And I think that our team did that, sort of second quarter on, and it really ended up showing in the rebound column.
You guys have played well to start the season so far this year, obviously being 5-0.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit how important it is for you guys to be able to go on the road? You guys have already taken your show on the road for two W's, I believe.
Yes, yeah.
Can you talk a little bit how important it is to be able to take that show on the road and continue the success that you've shown at home so far?
Yeah, well, we're really fortunate this preseason to have so many home games, but it's vitally important for a team to be successful. You have, half your games are going to be on the road, and so we have to be able to be successful. I think the style that we're playing and the things that we talk about in the locker room and in practice preaches consistency. Do your job. Do what you're supposed to do. Be the same team. Up 30, down 30. We should be the same team, and so I think that leads to success on the road. Not necessarily winning every game, but success still.
For both players, if you could both maybe chime in on the answer for this. In the preseason, Coach expressed a little bit of concern about how much depth this team would have, how effective the bench would be as the season got going. Obviously, it looks like that's been a strength of the team so far with both of you playing a role in that. Can you just maybe both comment, not just on the big games you've had tonight, but what you've been able to do to kind of lead that bench effort so far in this good start?
I think Coach just hit on that point. We all do our jobs. We all know our role on the team. So coming off the bench, we have a great team. We have great scorers in Ken and Lex and Haley. So when I'm coming off the bench, when everyone's coming off the bench, it's like, what's our role? My role is to attack in the half court, rebound, defend. And so doing our jobs, I think, just leads to easy points.
Yeah, I'd have to say definitely knowing our role has helped a lot. A lot of times you get to kind of gauge the game as you come off the bench, so you get to bring that spark of energy off the bench and just kind of really embrace and do everything you can to help the team and help in any way that you can is kind of the way I see it.
Coach, with a quick turnaround for tomorrow, be back at this in 24 hours against either of these two opponents, I would imagine be a
really
tougher
good,
challenge.
Yeah.
Was it maybe a silver lining in this one to have a big lead? And I think all your starters played under 20 minutes today. Will that be a factor tomorrow?
I think it's a really big factor. It's important to be able to have everyone with fresh legs, and everyone pretty much kind of played the same amount of minutes. So, yeah, we should go into this game, with live legs, and we'll know the scout. We already have scouts prepared on both teams. The girls will watch the first half of the game and get a good feel for whoever it is that we're playing. But two really good opponents coming up.
Monica, you had 8 rebounds total, 6 offensive rebounds. Can you talk a little bit about how the effort that you put in crashing, especially the offensive board tonight or today?
Yeah, well, the coaches have been really emphasizing that a lot. They know coming in, they'll be like, okay, this team doesn't do as good of a job boxing out. We can definitely try to utilize that. And ultimately, they just have really instilled the whole mentality of go get the ball. If it's open, it's yours, regardless. Grab it with 2 hands, be strong with it. And so it's definitely something I've been working on. So it's kind of fun to kind of see it paying off a little bit.
And Ariana, you had 24 points, but a lot of those was you driving the basket. Can you talk a little bit about how you drove the basket tonight and the fearlessness tonight? I keep saying tonight, the fearlessness that you showed today driving the basket to get your points.
I think driving to the rim, that's my bread and butter. Just attacking the rim, finishing strong. I love contact. I love getting in there and putting a shoulder in somebody and trying to finish around the rim. So I think, I tried a couple threes. They didn't go in. But yeah, that's my game. Everyone has their strengths, and I think that's mine.
Coach,
Coach, after the Kentucky game, one of the things you really emphasized was how you've been talking to the team about active hands.
Yeah.
14 steals today. Would you say
Nice.
that you're happy with that?
Yes, definitely. Our goal, I will tell you, our goal was 20, which is a lot. Like that's a really lofty goal, but 14 is awesome. Yeah, and neat to see it wasn't just one-on-one defense. Like everyone was in the passing lanes. People were really, we like the phrase "do your job," right? Everyone was doing their job defensively, and I think a lot of different people, almost everyone on the team had at least one today. So yes, active hands leads to good things defensively. Yeah.
Coach, haven't checked up in a while on the status of Lauren Huggins. Is it the same knee issues she was kind of dealing with in the preseason?
Yes.
When do you think
She's
maybe
progressing back. It's just it's a slow recovery is all, but she's everywhere the doctors want her to be, the way the trainers want her to be, and so she's making the right steps forward. And we're not sure exactly when she'll be back, but she's on the right track. She's going in the right direction.
with her being out, kind of getting back to the depth you've shown and the contributions you've gotten from the bench, I mean, how much more critical has that been during this opening run, with her on the sideline?
Oh yeah, it's been vital. Not just her ability to shoot and score the ball, but it's her experience. She's logged more minutes on this roster than any of us, and so her leadership, and she's done a great job of remaining a leader. She's one of the most vocal people in practice. She's always encouraging. She's kind of the, always sort of the, what's the phrase, like, sort of the one that's always light-spirited, happy-go-lucky, and keeping people positive. So even though she's not playing, she's still a huge part of our success right now. All right.
More questions? Thanks, guys.